And in my case, uMkhonto weSizwe constitution does not apply to Mary Phadi, but it can apply to any member in uMkhonto weSizwe. So
the MK party. You've probably seen the headlines. You've heard the whispers. This political newcomer has seen its fair share of internal battles lately. But what was said in a South African court this week? It may just be the boldest claim yet, one that cuts to the very core of power within any political movement. A senior figure, a woman who rose through the ranks, stood her ground. But not just against party leadership, she stood against the party's very own constitution. In my case, she said, the constitution does not apply to Mary Phadi. That one sentence. It didn't just stun many in the courtroom and beyond, it revealed far more than it ever intended to. Was this a slip of the tongue, a moment of unbridled arrogance, or a deeper, unsettling truth about how power really works inside the MK party? Before we dive deeper into that eyebrow-raising statement, let's quickly understand who Mary Phadi is. She is known as a businesswoman, a formidable political influencer, and importantly, the Mpumalanga convener for the MK party. Her ascent within the party came during its turbulent, formative stages, a period marked by rapid growth and, as we are seeing, significant internal friction. For a time, she was widely viewed as part of Jacob Zuma's inner circle, a key player in the party's strategic operations. Or so it seemed. But when the party began to fracture, when the internal power struggle started to truly surface, Mary Phadi's name was one of the first caught squarely in the crossfire. The legal battle began earlier this year. In February, Mary Phadi found herself summarily expelled from the MKP. Her claim? It was done without following any proper disciplinary processes. She didn't take it lying down. She fought back, and successfully secured a court order in December, which effectively reinstated her to her position. But the peace was short-lived. Just months later, another round of expulsion attempts followed. And again, Phadi didn't hesitate. She took the party to court. But this time, it wasn't just the party itself she was challenging. Her legal sights were also set on a major figure within the MKP, its former Secretary-General, Floyd Shivambu. And that's when something truly unexpected happened, a moment that would send shockwaves through the political landscape. It was during an interview, as she was calmly explaining the ongoing legal drama, that Mary Phadi uttered these words. And listen closely, in my case, the Constitution does not apply to Mary Phadi, but it can apply to any member. The statement shocked many. Not just because of the sheer audacity of the content, but because of the almost casual, matter-of-fact way she said it. There was no immediate correction. No clarification. Just that stark, unambiguous declaration. Some observers immediately saw it as an astonishing display of arrogance. Others, however, viewed it as a damning indictment of how selectively party rules and foundational principles are enforced within the MKP. But was she simply wrong, politically tone-deaf in that moment, or was she just saying out loud what many others within the party are too afraid to admit? Mary Phadi's statement, intentional or not, might actually reflect the broader chaos simmering beneath the surface of the MKP. We've heard persistent allegations of deep-seated factionalism involving figures as prominent as Floyd Shivambu, Zuma, and others. There's a growing, uncomfortable sense that within this party, rules aren't static, they're fluid, shifting depending on who you are, and more importantly, who you know. Consider this, even Zuma himself reportedly told Mary to go and work, a statement that directly contradicts the public claim that she had been legitimately expelled. So, does Mary Phadi wield some kind of untouchable protection within the party, or is she, like many others, ultimately politically expendable depending on the shifting winds of power? Whether intentional or a stunning gaffe, Mary Phadi's statement peeled back the curtain on the MK party's internal inconsistencies in a way few other events have. When the very constitution of a party, its foundational document, can be applied selectively, or, as Phadi suggests, not at all, the fundamental question becomes who really runs the show? Who truly holds the power? And who gets to decide what rules even mean in the first place?